In our Enterprise Watch segment, the Federation of Eswatini Business Community says all farmers under the federation will be trained on green businesses to ensure that their businesses are sustainable. FESBC's Chief Executive Officer S.M.E shares how they are planning to help Eswatini by reducing carbon emissions by helping the small and medium enterprises to go green.
Today, CEO, we are talking about greening business. Why is it important for small and medium enterprises to go the route of being green?
The government of the Kingdom of Eswatini ratified a Paris Agreement which emphasizes or commits the country to contribute in lessening the carbon emission, improving the environment, because the change of the climate is real, and it has, through the studies, it has been proven that the temperatures are going up each year, and if nothing is being done, there will be a time when agriculture will cease to exist because the weather is changing. So the main aim today is to involve the MSMEs so that in whatever they do, their businesses, their products, they incorporate the environment aspect in their businesses and lessen the carbon emission. We call it greening the business in that way. The SMEs are the backbone of the economy in Eswatini because they employ a large number of people, and there's no employment today if you want to apply for employment. Hence, we need to protect their businesses. They have a large role, and I will zoom into agriculture, which dominates some of the economic activities that we do. You find that some of them are involved in irrigation, and you find that they need energy in the form of electricity. And how we generate electricity, me and you know that they burn fossil fuel, which is not very friendly to the environment. Hence, we promote the greening. They can adopt strategies which will promote greening, such as using solar, using the sun, energy from the sun, which is a renewable energy. It will have a big impact in the future, not only in lessening the cost, but also in protecting the environment. And also growing trees. Some of them are in the forestry industry. You know that a tree consumes carbon dioxide. It reduces the carbon, which again assists in the environment. So there's quite a lot that they can do. And also we've come to create that awareness to them that even the financiers, the people who provide finance, the banks, are also taking that route. You may find that it's going to be difficult to get a loan if in your plan you don't prove that you will be assisting in greening the environment. The markets. As we speak right now, overseas markets are very strict in knowing how you produced that. Did you incorporate environmental controls, that sort of thing. So for your product to sell, you must, whatever you do, you must green the environment. Yeah.
I want you, CEO, to talk to us in detail about how you are going to help the small and medium enterprises, because we know that going green means investing a lot of money. What are some of the things that they should do in order to, amongst other things, cut the costs?
Okay, you've touched on the nerve of the seminar that we have. This is a global phenomenon. It involves everyone around the world. So the direction that the world is taking now is that those with money, those with finance, are keen now to direct their funds towards greening the environment. So they are willing and able to support all those initiatives that talks about greening the environment. So you will, in future, you will find that some of the financial institutions will have to be accredited. And once you are accredited, then you will receive funds from overseas, where they borrow funds, it will be easy. Right now, maybe I'm not in a position to disclose, but I'm aware that there is one financial institution in Swaziland which has already been accredited. And therefore, they will have access to funds, especially for those SMEs which are pushing the agenda of greening the environment. We are pushing the gospel of innovation. We would like business people, Bosoma business, to think, innovate, and come up with new ideas on how we can protect the environment. Circular economy, when you produce something, have that in mind, that whatever product you are producing, where will it end up? I'm producing this jacket, where will it end up? I'm producing a refrigerator, where will it end up? So we need to start thinking about where you can use the same thing. Once it's used, it can be recycled for something else, so that it doesn't get thrown away or create a nuisance somewhere. So we will be promoting that. Innovation is the answer going forward. People must think and do things that will promote recycling and that sort of thing, renewable energy, less carbon, and so forth. In fact, you may or you may not be aware that other countries which are unable or which have gone overboard in producing this unwanted carbon, there is an agreement now that they can buy, they call it carbon credits. Yeah. And therefore, if you have those, if you accumulate those credits, I mentioned growing forestry. By growing forest, it can be calculated that you can have certain amount of credits up to a certain point, and then you can sell those. Those countries which are busy destroying the world, they can bring money to and buy those credits, and it will benefit the SMEs. Yeah.
I am from the conference CEO where you are conducting the workshop, and I have seen that the room is packed. It got me thinking, what criteria did you use to get those who will attend the workshop? I'm asking for the farmers who are in remote areas, will they be getting the opportunity to attend such a workshop?
Okay, it's a good question, by the way. We have organized, as a strategy within FESBC, we have organized ourselves into regions. We already have our region being organized. There's an executive committee for all. They meet regularly. They update their members on relevant information. The same applies to Lubombo. They are organized. We are about to organize Manzini. We're planning next week to assist them to choose their executive and organize themselves, and Shisolin next week. So by so doing, we were able to communicate with the regions, and we share when there is information that requires them. And in that way, they were able to organize themselves. We shared that we need people to participate in this initiative. And there was a big appetite. The numbers were huge. We had to stop some of them from coming because even now, if you can go inside there, the house is packed to capacity. So there is hunger for information and change, and we are quite excited.
It's very interesting, CEO, that you are touching the issue of carbon credits, because we have seen Eswatini, the central bank, the Financial Services Regulatory Authority, signing an agreement with Taiwan on the issue of carbon credits. But moving away from that, I just want FESBC to tell us how you are going to be assisting the farmers in the long run as they go green.
Well, the only thing I can say is that let's move together. Bonke bosomabhizinisi, we would like to help one another. FESBC is there for all business people. They must come and join, and we will push this agenda together, help each other, so that they also achieve their objectives, attain their goals, and that would be our delight as well.
The information that you have shared, CEO, is very critical. We wish you the best as you ensure that small and medium enterprises in the country stay sustainable.
Greening our economy is still one of the biggest priorities as we grapple with climate change, as we try to reduce our carbon emissions. Let's go for a net break. We connect with S.M.E to highlight some of the leading markets in the world today.